Hi and welcome to Star Path by Kara. I'm Kara, your host, where I use astrology as a map, intuition as a compass, and wisdom to guide the way. So, welcome to March energy. We have so much going on this month, and I thought it would be really helpful to break things down into kind of like more bite-sized pieces so we can kind of like take things as they come instead of trying to understand the whole overview in one big chunk. I think that with the eclipses that we have coming up, a lot of things are going to get really churned up and maybe thrown askew anyway. So we'll just look at things little by little. So the first thing that we're looking at today is the transit of Mercury in Aries. And we have this from March 3rd to March 15th direct. And then when it goes retrograde, we'll get into that dumpster fire in another video. So this video is going to be my tips and insights on astrology for Mercury in Aries. All right, number one, the 5-second rule. Mercury in Aries is going to have us fired up. It will have us, but this could be a good thing. It's going to have us wanting to say it, to own it, to stand in our truth, to express that too, and communicate it. So for this, I am just saying, try and check yourself from the perspective of your recipient, whether this is an email, a text message, or just in person. There is a difference between aggression and assertion. And, you know, you just want to be in that lane of your truth, right? But not in the sense that you're going to be pushing someone over the edge. Because, you know, if you think about the collective right now, there is a lot going on. You never know how close someone is to popping off. So, you know, you just think too, like they're going through Mercury in Aries as well. So you might have this important thing to express, but you never know how that's going to be taken. So you just want to get really solid in where you're coming from, what you're saying. Absolutely have the confidence to say what you need to say. But give yourself that 5-second rule. Give yourself a chance to take a deep breath, recheck the text message, you know, like really look at this and just be like, okay, yes, I'm in my lane. Yes, I am owning it. I'm expressing myself, but you know, there's not any kind of like unnecessary maybe bullying or things coming on a little too strong. So there's that. I think the 5-second rule can save lives. I'm not even kidding. Number 2, Action Jackson. This is like hitting the buzzer, like game show energy. We're just like, you're ready to freaking go. This is about pulling the trigger, making that move. And when I say this, I don't really mean necessarily like the big move, the long-term move, the lofty move. I mean that little instinctual, impulsive nudge where, you know, it's been gnawing at you. Think of it this way. Somebody who has always wanted to go off the high dive, okay? So you're at the pool and you're just thinking about it, mulling it over. I've always wanted to do that. Mercury in Aries is like that kind of energy where you're like, screw it. Today's the day. I'm walking up those steps and I'm doing the high dive. So think of what that could be in your life where you've just always needed that little courage, that little nudge, that little Aries, bold warrior type energy, giving you the guts to freaking just do it. I think about the Nike slogan. That's totally Mercury in Aries kind of energy. So there's something that you have been working on in your head and you are finally ready. This is the best energy to give yourself that extra push. I can see this being really wonderful. This is really good for any kind of like sports too. Going off of instinct, going off of your gut. So if you're like, I see like laser tag, paintballing, things like that, this is great. This is also really good for if you want to pitch the idea. But again, backtrack to tip number 1, 5-second rule. Yes, you're being bold. Yes, you're feeling confident. Just make sure that you're in somewhere in that middle zone of not being too aggressive. So that will be a really great combination. Number 3, and this is amazing. This is declare it. Your affirmations have so much energy and power behind them right now. Use your words to bring things into life. So this is all about getting really strong and confident in saying the things that you want to create. And, this is in the mirror. This is writing them. But your words have so much power. So think Aries. This is boldness, confidence, pioneering, warrior, strong. You will fight for what you want. And then you've got Mercury, who is the great communicator. The combination of this two is the perfect couple. So if anyone's interested in putting any of their affirmations in the comments below, I think it would be great just to see what the things that people are working on and wanting to bring in to their life story right now. So as you can see, there is a lot of really good ways to use this energy with Mercury in Aries. If you are wavering as far as the perfect timing, I know that there's a lot of energy that's really active right now. There's like this, it's not quite the beginning of spring, but when all of a sudden you start to see the little signs of life, the little, shoots of green coming out of the ground. That's kind of the way this is feeling. It's a little bit of a defrosting of, our hopes, our wishes. It's really churning up. I would say that just be comfortable with the process. Things are not necessarily coming about in ways that we are familiar with. I will say that. And allow for things to unfold. Be strong and clear in what you want. Get really in touch with that. That's your best bet. And, when you can really lock in and clearly, boldly declare what it is that you want to create, that has a lot of power in it. So just keep in mind, give things time. Make the move, pull the trigger, and say it. Declare it with confidence. Those are my tips for Mercury in Aries. Thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure to subscribe to never miss a video by Star Path by Kara.